Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toffee Bluecast. We are live. If you're on Twitter now and you see it pop up and you haven't seen it before, there's a link there. You can click that link, come over to YouTube and comment. Cost nothing, just play along. That's all it is. It's for you Everton fans and for any other football fans as well if they do want to play along, because it's quiz night, question night tonight, 10 questions. So it should be a fun one. I do want loads of people in the comments participating. By the way, this is for you as much as it is me and Paul. Me and Paul will play along with this, but we want you in the comments to participate. I'd play along with this, so why not you play along? Get yourself involved. Don't miss out on stuff like this. So yeah, it should be a good one. Numbers are going up. People are on. We'll see you in the comments. Loads of regulars. This is just about bringing Everton fans together, just like a space. Paul's got the bevy. I've got the water somewhere.
It's only Monday.
I'm on the water line. Yeah, but just another man ate Monday.
Life of a teacher, that you see. Here's to all the teachers out there. Bless you all.
Yeah, I've got a Copperberg in the fridge. I might have to get it. I'm saving it for Friday. We'll do a show Friday. Right, so people, play along. You will enjoy this, I promise. It's quite fun. I put the time into it. It should be fun. And it's simple as well, and it won't take long, so it's not boring. So it's really, really fun. Get involved. We need something. We've got a big break, haven't we, Paul? I mean, it's not even the international games yet, so it's a big, big break. Right. First of all, before we get into the quiz, we have to talk about it because I'm sure it'll pop up in the comments while we're doing the questions, so we need to mention it. Breaking news today. Nottingham Forest get a 4-point deduction. What's your thoughts, Paul?
Well, first thought was, why was it 4? I feel bad for anyone who starts getting points taken off. But it was like we got 10, and then they realised that was absolute shizer behaviour, so they gave us 6. But then I wondered why it was 4. I can't get 2 comments on Twitter that read exactly the same, to be honest, in terms of how much Forest have overspent or anything else. The general gist is we know our story and how much we spent and all of the mitigating circumstances for ours. Theirs was basically they had to sell Brennan Johnson before a deadline.
It's actually
they didn't. They did it after. It's all ridiculous.
I listened to something, Paul.
You know,
on one of the videos that I listened to today, it says that ours is something like 19 and theirs is 34.
Yeah, well, it was a £30 million bid from Spurs for Brennan Johnson. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I am. But they didn't want to do that, so they waited until the deadline had finished, did it again in the summer, and Spurs gave them 45 million instead, which they took, but they was in a different financial year or something. So they made the choice to do that. I'm not saying we're without guilt in our situation. I just wondered why we were 6 points eventually and why they're 4. Premier League do what they want, don't they? Do what they want. I bet Luton are happy though.
All of a sudden they say that you hear on the stuff that we're hearing today is Nottingham Forest worked with the Premier League, so that's the reason that they've got 4 points. But we work with the Premier League as well. We spent 19. We went 19 over, apparently. They went 34, apparently. We worked with the Premier League. They worked with the Premier League. We get a 6-point deduction. They get a 4-point deduction. So it feels like everything's the same up until you drop the punishment, which is 4 points for them. Now, by the way, we've had Forest fans on the channel. We did the big relegation battle thing. The Forest fan, he was a nice guy. And I don't like them getting point deductions or us getting point deductions.
No.
I'd rather the season just be no point deductions. I'm not wishing point deductions on anyone because it's not nice. But I am saying that if Everton are going to get 6 and Forest, what they're putting out there is worse than us, why should they get 4? And it's a little bit scary because the fact that Forest got 4 and we got 6, it might mean that we still might get more points. We don't know. Like, we generally, if we look at the league table now and say, what do Everton need to stay up? We're still thinking, are we going to get a point deduction again? Or are we not, Paul? That's the thing. We don't know what we're fighting against, do we?
Yeah, no, we don't. And
frustrating.
I'll share on the screen now. Actually, where are we currently? League table. Is it going to come up and do its thing? That's where we are. Nearly currently. Where are we? There we go, Sheffield United. Didn't mean to forget you. So that's what it means anyway at the moment. So Forest dropped down to 18th on 21, point behind Luton. They both played 29. We're on 28 on 25 points. It's close. It's still close. You know, it's obviously helpful for us that Forest have got this deduction. I'm with you. I don't. And same as when when we had the 9 clubs having our chat together and stuff. All of us hated the fact that the Premier League are just basically screwing us all over. So I do feel sorry for Forest in the way that they're treated. I can't understand why it's less points than we got. To be fair, it'd be
Forest
interesting.
really ain't happy with it, and there's actually talks, Paul, that Forest ain't happy with 4, and that they're going to appeal that and try and get less than 4. But yet we have to accept 6.
Wouldn't surprise me, but if they do that, then their appeal process, the chances are that it might not finish until after the season is finished.
Oh,
So imagine being Luton, imagine being us or Luton and staying up, but you only stay up because Forest had lost 4 points, and then the season finishes, but then Forest get their 4 points back, or get 2 points, or
Could be
whatever back.
changing the rules at the end of the season as well. That's the thing. For me, I just want to know what we've got to do to stay up, Paul. And all I'm doing now is I'm forgetting about Forest. I'm actually just focused. I'm adding the point deduction on now. That's where I'm at. I'm adding probably 4 points on, just in case. Do you know what I mean? Just in case they do give us another point deduction. I think we've got to play as if that the Premier League are going to give us something for this next one. That's what you've got to do. You've got to be 2 steps ahead. And we have got to start winning now and playing like the Premier League might do us over, because you wouldn't want them to slam 4 points on you or 6 points on you and you be in a position where you can't do nothing. We need to act like those points are going to come at us, because then, as I've said many times on the channel, Paul, then if we've got a good run of games now. If we can get some points on the board and get ourselves 7, 12 points from the actual safety part, then if we do get the points, it won't hurt us as much.
No, and the thing is, I don't trust. None of us trust the Premier League at all. To be fair,
no.
But it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they screwed any of us over after the season finished. You know, suddenly say, right, you've got that point.
You don't feel safe, do you?
And the season's finished then. And how on earth do you then deal with that situation as a club to then appeal and get all of that sorted before the next season starts? You know, it's
the worst season ever. This season,
they're just screwing everyone over, doing what they want basically, and they're using. They're not using other clubs. They're not using teams who are higher up the league who've made these choices, you know, or who have
changed
lots of charges waiting. You know, City's case apparently is going to get heard next year, but I bet it's sod all. Won't surprise me. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to relegate City? No chance. Of course they won't.
It's just so frustrating. It really is frustrating, and it's got to the point now where I hate the Premier League. I like playing again. I want to play in the best league. I do. Who doesn't? The Premier League's like the most competitive league, but I hate the people running it. I really do. I can't take them serious. Like, they are absolute jokers. Like, this season. We've played this season and we've been messed about with so much this season that you just can't get into it. Like, literally, they've been like, right, we'll take 10 points off you, even though they've admitted that 10 points was disgusting. And why should we get 10 points taken off us, massively knock our confidence, and then realise that 10 points is too much? They should be punished for giving us an over punishment. Like, that's generally what I think. Like, why? If we did something wrong, we get punished for it. They've done something wrong with us. They gave us 10 and admitted they've done it wrong because they changed it. So they should get punished as well. And I at least did think to myself, Paul, I know this is crazy. I actually thought to myself, if they've got stuff wrong, they might take it easy on us. And we would have got less than 6, like you said, just because they cover themselves for doing the dirty on us. But they didn't. Stuck the ground, gave us 6. And then I thought, you know what? They'll give Forest a big punishment as well, because to show that it's not just us that they're after Everton. But no, they don't. They give them less as well. It sounds crazy because all Everton fans are like, they're targeting us. And it sounds like we're just feeling sorry for ourselves. But we're not. They generally are treating us differently. And I don't get why. It's just frustrating. They are massively targeting Everton. They've got big hatred for us. I don't know why. It does feel like that, doesn't it?
Easy target. Easy target. You know.
Mm.
I mean, we fight our
Yeah.
corner. They knew that we were going to do that. But it's just a Tory trick. You know, take more than is expected away, and then give some back, and everyone's meant to be grateful.
Couldn't make it up.
Well,
You're right.
oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book, honest to God.
You couldn't. Right. So we have, after this news that's just a little bit depressing, we have a pick-me-up. We have a bit of Everton fun. And we have got 10. It's not a quiz. It's not like, but it is questions. But it is fun. We need you in the comments to participate. I need to slow down because I get a little bit excited because I made this myself. Right. So
is this a question in the quiz?
It's just good. It's just fun. And I want people to participate. They'll enjoy this and we'll get through it nice and quick. Right. So here we go. Play along, people. Play along. Let's get through this. Question 1. It's going to be 10 questions, right? We are dropping fun over this break. We said we would, and we won't let you down. Emma asked for it. Loads of people asked for it. All the regulars asked for it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop you a bit of fun. Paul doesn't know what's coming. Of course he doesn't, because I've made this one. He made the last one. Here we go. So, in the comments, play along. I know it might be a bit of typing, but you'll enjoy it. So here we go. Which 5 players would you choose to make a 5-a-side team? Now, I'm going to put it on the screen. Just make sure I got the right one because there is a next one. Here we go. So this is your options. So you've got to make a 5-a-side team from these players, Paul. So have a look. I'll let you go first, then I'll pick mine. So who would your 5-a-side team be using these 11 players? And in the comments, put yours as well, and Paul will read them out.
Right. So let me just. I'm just going to move our logo a sec.
I was just going to do that. Yeah, it's Tim Howard in goals there.
It's Timmy. Timmy's in goal.
Get involved.
So is
on
this
Twitter as well? Get involved.
So is this Valente top left?
Yeah.
Then who's this?
James Beattie.
Is it
The second one in? Yeah, that's James
No
Beattie.
way. God.
Then it's Stubbs. Then it's Jagielka. Then it's Yobo. I don't know what sort of team's this. Don't ask me who was playing it where, because this is the defense. I can't make out who's playing where.
Is this in America? Is it one of our American
Howard.
games from years ago or something, or Australia?
I'm not,
Howard.
I just picked it because it's random players.
Carsley underneath.
I'm sure
Howard.
the comments will tell us.
Pip. Phil Neville next to Carsley. Osman in the middle. Arteta and Andy Johnson. Tell you what, wasn't the worst side in the world, was it?
I can't figure out who's playing where though. It's got to be like, I'd say it's like Stubbs and Jagielka playing centre back, and then it's got to be
this
Yobo
is your
left
choice,
back.
miss.
No, this isn't my 5-a-side team. I'm trying to make out what we actually played on this 11
right.
here.
Well, you'd have Valente. Valente would be left back, and then Stubbs and Jags. Yobo would be right back. You'd have the 4 on the front with Beattie and Johnson up front. If we're doing 4-4-2, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that probably would be the team. So, right, Paul, let's drop it then, because I can see people commenting now their 5-a-side team. So, get involved. Questions there. What would your 5-a-side team be? And remember, you can play rush goalie if you don't fancy Tim Howard in goals. What would your 5-a-side team be?
Hey, that's good. That's a good idea, isn't it? Ooh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
ahead.
Well, Jags played in goal. I think Jags has been in goal a couple of times for Sheffield United. So would you kind of
Sweeper.
interesting? Don't know, possibly. Right. Okay. I'm having a think. Oh, I mean, formation wise as well. Do you know, you'd have to go 1-2-1.
We need 5. Apparently, Tazzel's missed out the goal. Just make sure you've got 5 players, right? I don't care what positions they play. It's 5-a-side. But what 5 players would you choose? In the comments, on Twitter as well, you can interact on Twitter. It comes up with your Twitter comments. It will say over from Twitter if you do play along from Twitter. Get involved. This is fun tonight. We're having a good one.
Yeah.
It's not easy,
Yeah.
is it? This ain't, to be fair.
No, it's not a foregone conclusion. But I've got my yeah, I got mine.
Go on then, go for it. Reel them
All
off.
right. So I'll type them in as I go as well. I will say Timmy in goal. He's a unit. I could have gone Jags, but no, it's fine. I'll have Howard, and I'll have Jags in defence. I'm gonna have a middle two of Arteta. You can't miss Arteta out there, surely.
No,
And
it's good
Osman.
at 5-a-side, I bet.
Yeah, Osman as well. I did think about having Carsley in there for a bit of weight, but Jags is heavy enough. So Arteta and Osman as the ball players, and I'm going AJ as the striker. So Howard, Jags, Arteta, Osman, and AJ. That's me.
What I'm going to do. That is Paul's team there. Look, there's Paul's. Howard, Jags, Arteta, Osman, AJ. Right, this is my team, and then we'll read yours in the comments, and then we'll move on to question 2.
Go on.
My team would be, I'm going to play Yobo in goals as rush goalie. I'm going to play Yobo. I didn't think about it until you just said, but I think Yobo would be a wacky rush goalie, wouldn't he? So I'm going to
All
play
legs.
Yobo rush goalie.
Mm.
Yeah, all legs, diving headers and all that to save the ball. Jagielka, I'm going to play as the defensive man. He's my main boy.
Right.
Then I'm going to go Arteta at the side of Jagielka, just like a defensive kind of midfield thing. And then I'm going to go Andy Johnson and James Beattie up top.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 proper. Yeah, I'm going to try and win. I'm going to play 2 strikers. So Arteta and Jagielka behind Beattie
1, 2, 3,
and Andy
4,
Johnson.
5.
And Yobo in goals. I bet Yobo will like that. Yobo from Twitter will like that one, won't he?
He might be amazing, or he might be absolutely shocking.
I
But
want to see that now.
AJ and James Beattie, I mean, they'll score a few, to be fair.
That is my team. Yeah, I think they'll bang it in. I do. And they'll get back as well. I mean, Andy Johnson runs, doesn't he? So imagine how crazy that would be. There'd be a lot of energy, wouldn't there, just from the strikers in the 5-a-side team.
No, it's a good shout, that. Shall I show 1 or 2 on here?
Yeah. So get the comments on. Let's see what theirs is.
So I'm not sure if you showed Tazul's before. So he went Stubbs and Jags, Carsley, Arteta, and Johnson. So I'm guessing Stubbs in goal. I mean, he'd fill it for a start off, wouldn't he? He'd say that himself.
Big legs.
Although he said that I'll put Jags in net instead. So Emma went Jags and Stubbs, Arteta, Carsley, and AJ. Jags in goal.
Yeah, she did say she beat me to that. I beat you to it as well, Paul. She put Jags in goals early.
Yeah. Tazul reckons Ozzy might be a bit lightweight for 5-a-side. Depends if he stays away from Carsley or not, I think. Him and Arteta, though, God, the triangles would be awesome, wouldn't they? That's what people have gone for. Generally, what people have gone for. It's good. It's good, that. Because that's an unusual lineup, to be fair.
I know, that's why I picked it.
No one went for Valente or Phil Neville.
Right, so let's move on. It was interesting. I was tempted to put Philip Neville in. I feel harsh leaving him out. I bet you'd be good 5-a-side. Just get on the ball, compose, move it about. But I've got to really attack
on the bench. Good on the bench.
Keep playing along, people. I hope you're enjoying this. That is the first question. We've got 10. So this is the second question, right?
Love
Paul's
that.
enjoying this already.
Yeah.
Nice and chilled tonight. Using 5 players from each picture, choose your best 11.
Ooh.
So we've got to make it a lineup, Paul. It's lineup prediction night, but we ain't even playing here. So let's make a lineup from this. This is going to be hard. This is. Get involved in the comments as well. We want to see. So you need 5 from the top picture, 5 from the bottom picture. What would your lineup be? In the comments.
Right.
It might take a while on this, but don't worry. Have a look. This is your managing moment here. What would your lineup be from these
That's a
22
good one.
players?
Are we presuming that Pickford is on the bottom there?
Yeah,
I know
Pickford's
you,
on the
you
bottom.
can't, you
He's
can't
in
see him,
goals. He's trying to save a
he's
penalty.
in goals trying to save against Fulham,
Yeah.
is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do a good job, but I might sack him just for that penalty shootout.
Yeah. Well, we had some
This
decent
is going to be.
European nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be close. Do you pick Howard or
Barkley
Pickford?
and Lukaku. Yeah. McCarthy in there. Yeah. Decent side. Is that Atsu? Bless him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Rest in
Alcaraz.
peace.
Not what's his name? It was Alcaraz, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Be interesting to see if anyone puts him in. Right.
I was going to not use the picture because of Atsu, but then I thought, well, you want to remember him, and I love him.
Oh no. Good
Yeah,
lad.
yeah. Got to
Tried his hardest.
Can't like
Tried
blank
his
him out.
hardest.
Yeah.
Feel
Right.
for
So
him, to be fair.
this is interesting. People, get involved in the comments. Make your 11 out of these.
Right.
I'm going to get mine down now as well. I should have done it ahead, but I like doing stuff on the spot, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that's my goalkeeper. I'm going to go with that goalkeeper. Like I say, it's Pickford or Howard, so it's interesting. This isn't easy, is it, Paul?
No, 1 or 2 that you'd think, I can't leave them out, but no, interesting, really.
Comparing players from then till now as well. That's what you're doing here.
Yeah. That is a thing, to be fair. I mean, obviously our form is not great. Are you thinking? Some people will be thinking not based on the last month. No wins in 2024. But
You got to use 5 no matter what, aren't you? That's the thing.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
It's not easy, is it? Because you've got like Barry there as well.
I know. We might be looking at it through rose tinted, sort of looking back, comparing the two.
I'm going 4-2-3-1. That's what I'm going for formation wise here when I'm writing these. So far, I've got two players. Oh no, 3 players from the old team there. This is interesting, isn't it? You feel like proper football manager here, don't you?
Yeah, I bet I've missed one out here.
I've got to go Lukaku up top, and I can't not go that. Lukaku up top.
Would people not?
People in the comments understand it takes you a while.
Do you think some people wouldn't pick Barkley because of how he left?
Craig, you've got to choose 5 from. You've got to choose 5 from each one. You can't
Craig
just choose
the
top
team.
picture. I know. I get it. I do, but you can't do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you now. Actually, no DCL in that bottom picture, from what I can see.
No.
So
Beto's on into there.
Beto's on the option. He's the king, apparently.
Beto is the king, isn't he?
Oh, that's...
You've got McCarthy there. You haven't got major wingers there, have you? You have got Barkley.
No, there's a bit lacking there, isn't there? Okay.
It's still not easy because it's not the best Everton team at the top.
No.
It has got some good players in.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of weak ones there. I wouldn't say that's our best ever team on that top picture.
No, I'm quite happy. Yeah, go on. I'm quite happy with that.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I just need to add 1 from now. who am I going to add from now on the? What wingers have we got there? We've got Patterson on as well, so we ain't got no Harrison. Michael Keane's in that as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Keane up front then. Keane and Lukaku. Imagine that
Yeah,
forward
it's
line.
made it hard, hasn't it? I'm going to give Danjuma a shout. I am. I'm going to play Danjuma.
You said 5 from each picture, haven't you? I was
5
picking me. I was picking me best.
That's what I was struggling with. To get 5 from each picture was really hard, by the way.
3, 4. Oh, I need to knock out someone now.
Yeah, I know that's what makes it hard. You've got to use 5 from the top picture, 5 from the bottom.
Who am I going to get rid of there?
Or roughly 5. It don't have to be bang on 5, but it's got to be close to, because it's not easy to think.
Coleman's not in the bottom one, is he?
By the way, this is one of the hardest questions. All the rest of the questions are a lot easier, but this is a big one.
This is a bit tricky, this.
I know, I like it. It's got me thinking. I feel like Dyche. It's harder than what you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Come on, Dad. I like my team, though. I like it a lot.
I can't even see Mikalenko in that bottom half either.
No, he's not. That's what tricks you. I think we made a couple of substitutions. We must have.
Right, okay. All right. Yeah. I'm on it.
Right, I'm going to read mine out, and then Paul's going to read his, and then we'll read yours in the comments. So my combined team with both of these, it's roughly about 5 and 5. It might be 4 and 6. I don't know. My maths is correct. So I've got Pickford in goals. I picked him over Howard. Coleman.
Yeah.
On the right. Branthwaite, Jagielka. So obviously Branthwaite, Jagielka, and then Branthwaite on the left. So I've dropped Tarky. But I like Jagielka with Branthwaite. That would be amazing, Jagielka and Branthwaite. Then I've gone Baines on the left. It's got to be done, and Leighton Baines is back, baby. In the centre of midfield, I've gone for 2. I've gone for Barry and Onana. I think that would be a good combination.
I knew you were going to pick Onana.
Yeah, you knew that. You knew that. Come on. No, I think Onana with Barry, because Barry's really clever. Barry would bring the best out of Onana. So I'm going Barry and Onana. On the left, I've gone for McNeil. Okay. In the number 10 position, this is good in the number 10 position, Naismith.
Oh, my days.
Excited. Behind Lukaku as well. Then I've got Danjuma on the right, and then I've gone Lukaku up top. And I want to see it play so bad. I want that team. Please give me that team. So Pickford, Coleman, Branthwaite, Jagielka, Baines, Barry, Onana, Danjuma on the right, Naismith in the 10, McNeil on the left, and Lukaku up top. What a team that is. Oh, my days. Come back. Bring them back.
I know.
Right, Paul. What is yours?
Right.
We'll get the comments up. Get involved in the comments, people.
I went for Pickford as well. And I went for Coleman. I had to drop someone. So I dropped Jags. Don't hate me, everyone. I kept Tarks in with Branthwaite.
Oh, partnership though. They know
I actually think Tarks is with a bit more longevity could be as liked as Jags was. To be fair, I mean it's a long time because Jags had played for a long time, but Tarks and Branthwaite awesome together. So I'd have them two. Baines on the left, no argument there. I went with Neil in front of him. I went for Barry as well in the middle. I then went for Garner, James Garner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ball player.
I had a feeling you would. Yeah. Garner's a good player, by the way. I like him.
Garner reminds me a little bit of Leon Osman, to be honest. You know, a bit of a ball player like that. Maybe not as...
He reminds me of McCarthy a little bit. I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
A bit more like just McCarthy, one of those hard workers in the middle, so Barry could do what he wants to do, and Garner just is his sidekick.
Yeah. Somewhere out there, I went Barkley.
Got Barkley. Barkley's back for Paul.
Got
him from Luton.
But I also went for Naismith as well, up with Lukaku. So
hey, do you know what? That was really fun. That is really fun. We'll get yours in the comments on now. Do you participate? Because this is fun. I I'm actually enjoying it, and I'm not just saying that because I've made it, but this is actually quite fun. It really gets your brain thinking. That's why I do it on the spot, and that was good. That was. I like your team, Paul. I do.
We're
Look at that.
we're not far away, not far away from each other there.
No,
You know, the Jags and
I don't.
Sarks was
And your
different.
changes, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind your changes. To be fair.
Onana and Garner. I've got Barkley, you've got Danjuma, but we both fancy Naismith and Lukaku, so not bad. Craig straight away when he started went whole squad. Whole
I know.
squad.
I'll see
Bang.
that straight away. Of course he would. I know Craig. I know he probably misses that squad like me.
Tazul's is Howard. Oh, we went Howard. Baines,
Fair
Jags,
play though.
Seamus. Oh yeah, well, both decent. Barry and Anana, he's same as you.
Yeah.
I can't. Where's Gilfy in that top one?
He ain't in it, is he?
He's not in it, no. He's not in it.
Fair play though. If you want him in, I might give you an exception. I might give. He might be on the. He's not on the bench, is he? He's probably more likely to be in the top picture. He's only just at the bottom picture. Only just left. By the way, there is like, I don't know why we are getting a really good response on Toffee Bluecast because we put a lot of effort in to give you good watches. But there is 409 people on. 409 people. If you can hit that like and subscribe button, it's really appreciated. And trust me, when I used to watch channels, I didn't do it. I couldn't be asked either. But be asked for us. Come on, hit that like, hit that subscribe. There's 409 on. So when we come off, we should have at least 100 likes and probably 50 new subscribers would be amazing. So please, this is fun for you. Hit that like and subscribe. And then this will get shown everywhere. And then our effort is appreciated. Right, come on then. Let's get these comments on. Let's see these teams.
Yeah, so he went Barry and Anana in the middle, McNeil, Danjuma, Gilfy, and Lukaku. Actually, mentioning he who should not be mentioned, joined an Icelandic team this week, didn't he?
Probably still getting our team money. Probably would.
Yeah, probably.
Seen him in his red kit. Can't believe he's wearing a red kit.
Yeah, Craig says top ones are in Europe. I mean, does that mean that you'd have Alcaraz in your 11? No, I wouldn't either. No, not a chance. Emma has gone. There he is. Pickford in goal. Coleman and Jags and Branthwaite and Baines, same as yourself. McNeil. Baz. Garner Gay.
Baz.
Naismith, and then Lukaku and Beto up front as well.
Oh, that's big lads up top, isn't it? And Lukaku's good friends with Beto as well. They like each other. So, yeah, that would be solid, that would.
He said Tazul came back and said he'd actually swap Barkley for Gilfy and play 4-4-2, Barkley behind Lukaku. So
he gave Sigurdsson false hope. So he's seen Sigurdsson in his red kit. He's given him a call up and then said, we don't want you still. So
yeah, that's it.
Bit harsh, but there you go.
Harsh.
That's for losing his money.
Kick a man while he's down, like Jesus. Right. So yes, there we are. That's good. That.
Thanks, everyone, on that one. These do go quite smooth now. By the way, they was the hardest to. That was the big bit of fun at the start. These are just questions now and the quick questions and stuff like that. It's not a long show, but it's a good show, and I'm really enjoying this. Get involved, hit that like and subscribe, and keep your comments coming in, people. If you're there and you're quiet and you can't be asked to comment, we want to see your face.
Just say hello.
You don't even have to see your face; just see your name in the comments. Pop it up.
Just say hello.
Get involved and say hello. Right, here we go. Question 3.
Yes.
This is going to get interesting now. So let's remove that. There's nothing on the screen now. It's just going to be me and Paul on big screen. Here we go. Question 3. Right, that on my drawing board.
All right.
If you could have one retired player in this squad now at their current age, who would it be? Have a think about it. People in the comments as well. So this person, he can play in our team now, but he's got to be the age he is. It's not in his prime. He's got to be the age he is. So do you know where we say, oh, he looks like he could still play? So who would you
and
choose to play in this team?
And an Everton player.
Yeah, Everton player.
An ex-Everton
Got to be an
player.
Everton, like an ex-Everton player. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I should have specified.
Their age now. Yeah. So Joey said, so if you pick Zidane, but he's about 50. He's older than 50, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be an ex-Everton player. Ex-Everton player, sorry.
We've got a few people throwing in names. I'm not sure Lukaku's retired yet. That would be a shout, but I don't.
Lukaku,
I think he's still
he hasn't retired. It's got to be a retired player.
Yet. But clever shout though. He's retired from us. Can't see that coming back.
Right, I'm going to choose mine first, then I'm going to throw it on Paul because on some of these questions I know I've already thought about. Right, mine is between Leighton Baines, or Gareth Barry. Yakubu. I still think Yakubu's 21. I think Yakubu could still do a job. Andy Johnson could be a shout.
Right.
Barry looks. I seen Barry on a podcast the other day on the Bullens View, and Barry actually looks like he's still got it. You know, he looks very young still, and he looks like he's kept himself well. And I think someone sitting in the middle of the park like Gareth Barry. I'm going to pick Gareth Barry to come back and play in this team at his age now, just sitting in front of the defence pool. That is my player.
So Gareth Barry.
Yeah, that's my choice. I'm going Gareth Barry. I just think we need someone that's got that creativeness in midfield to keep Onana and everyone calm, and I love Gareth Barry.
Okay, so he's 43.
Is he? Yeah, I'll take him. Don't worry about it. Give him a protein shake.
It's not the worst age. It's not the worst age, to be
fair. 43 is good age. Back to soccer AM. Good age.
Good age. Yeah, good age.
Good age. Good age. 43.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Well, Paul, who's yours then? Who's yours?
Oh, God. Someone has just put a cracking shout in there, but I've just got to find out how old he is.
Oh, Kevin Campbell would be good. I didn't think about him. He would be good. I like that. We're going to
he has got a bit of timber, to be fair.
Great age. Kevin Campbell, great age.
It's a really good shout, but hang on. I'm just seeing how old he is.
That's a naughty one. Arteta still looks 22. Arteta.
Well, the one that was suggested, and I don't know why I can't get on this bloody page now. Tommy Gravison.
Oh, he'd be good, wouldn't he?
I mean, he would cause absolute drama.
He still could play as well. Yeah, I bet he's still got some football in him. Arteta's a very good shout, by the way. I didn't think of that. That's a good shout.
Christ almighty, he's older than me. he's 48. Is Tommy Gravison, but he's an absolute loon. So I bet he'd be amazing. Just the kind of player we'd want.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah, Mad Dog.
Wayne Rooney.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, he looks a bit more like a security guard now, doesn't he? He's got a bit of timber.
No. I won't go. No, I've got it. I can't believe no one's mentioned it already. There's no one mentioning it in this. Not one single person has, and it's obvious. It's dead obvious who you'd have, because they would all do. They'd all do exactly what he said every time without hesitation.
Duncan Ferguson. I knew it. It's a good shout as well. And we need a striker, don't we? So yeah. Imagine Duncan Ferguson get his sweatband on. Duncan Ferguson up front, rallying the lads. That'd be a good one. Duncan Ferguson to come back.
He'd kick. I tell you what, he'd kick DCL and Beto into touch, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I do like that one. Duncan Ferguson's a good shout. This
Yeah.
is good. So I've got Gareth Barry. You're going Duncan Ferguson. Is that where you're going, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going Dunk. Yeah, I'm going Dunk. So Emma went
Drop
for
some of the comments on.
Bainesy. Fair shout. A youngster in retirement age. Lukaku said we couldn't have. Yakubu always scores
like
goals. As long as you feed him, you know.
Nigerians
do well when they're old, apparently. They're old all the time. They're old when they're young. They look a lot older anyway. Kevin Campbell, Yakubu's shout is about 30, Emma said. Kanu played until he was about 50. He looked when he was about 20, he looked about 45. So Arteta or Gravison. It was Tazul's shout for Gravison is not a bad one, to be honest.
Who was that ex-Everton player in the World Cup? Was it Valencia or someone like that was smashing goals in Valencia, striker? I think it was Valencia,
Ecuador.
For us.
Ecuador.
Yeah, Ecuador, Valencia. Yeah, he was quite good. He was not so long. That was not long ago as well. He was a good striker, Valencia. No one mentioned this. No way. I'm sorry. I've got to change it. No way. Tim Cahill still looks young.
A very good shout. Very good shout.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really. Oh, Pinar as well. Pinar looks young. Tell you something. I bring them all back. Bring the old schoolers back. Right, so we've got to move on. We have got your comments on as much as we can.
Well,
so
I'm throwing these in while you're talking. I'm gonna throw these in.
Yeah, get them on
as well.
They're liking this, ain't they? They're liking this.
In for the derby, Gravison in the derby. Oof, love that. Get a red card quicker than Young. Gravison as a coach. I mean, he used to do it. I think. He's still brilliant. People. Van Dijk v. Big Dunk. That would be so good.
If you could spend a day with any current Everton player, who would it be and what would you do with them? Nothing sexual, by the way. You know what I mean?
Emma.
Jamie's not in the comments. Nothing sexual. But generally, take it serious. Imagine you have won a prize. You get to meet which Everton player you want now in this current squad. And what would you do with them? Who would it be? Get involved in the comments. We want to see what you're going to put. This is fun. Right, Paul, take it seriously. I think you know who mine's going to be. I think you know who mine's going to be. It's not easy, though, because I do like a lot of them. And I know people won't like me saying that, but I do. I like Miko. I like Brantford. I like Tarky. I like Coleman. I like Onana. I like Better. I think he's be all right to deal with. But Neil's nice.
I suppose you got to think what you'd do. You know, it's practically a date, Dan, isn't it?
It's a date, but it's just like a football crush date. You know what I mean? Not like football a fancy thing or anything like that. Well, if you fancy them, you fancy them. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. So.
Oh, now.
Do you want me to go mine first? Because I've thought about this before.
You go first. You go first.
The person that I would meet if I could meet anyone for the day from the Everton team would be Amadou Onana. That is my answer. And the reason I'd meet Amadou Onana is because I generally think he looks like a decent geezer. I think he is. I think people take him wrong. They think he's cocky, but I've watched him chilling with his dog. He likes dogs. I've got a dog. He goes skiing. I think skiing would be cool. I'll probably go skiing with him. I've seen him go skiing in Switzerland. I've never been skiing, so we'd have a laugh. You know what I mean? Have a bit of banter. And we'd talk about Everton and stuff and just chill and all that. Well, I'd go with Amadou and Anna. I'd take him. We'd go skiing. And we'd take loads of selfies together to make all the Everton fans angry because the selfies, we'd think we're badass in the selfies and all that lot. But yeah, I'd go with Amadou and Anna. That's my choice. What's yours, Paul?
I think it depends what I want to do. If you're going to go to the pub, Pickford seems like a belting laugh.
Yeah, Pickford would be a good one.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. You can imagine Tarky being a good laugh as well, to be honest. Imagine Pickford and Tarky.
If he's allowed out. If Tarkowski's allowed out, he might frigging be at home, you know what I mean? Getting angry.
Well, he's not out of the bedroom, is he? So,
No, that's what I mean. It'd be hard to get him out of bed. Right.
so yeah. So couldn't you give him a ring, but he just wouldn't be available.
No, he wouldn't. That's fine.
I actually need to go shopping for some clothes. So out with DCL doing a bit of fashion.
You come out like Dumb and Dumber in the suit.
Well, I could be the new Tom Davis.
Do you actually think that you could get away with Calvert Lewin's fashion? Would you wear
No,
Calvert Lewin's fashion?
no,
No.
God no.
Look at your face.
Who can?
No.
Who can?
I think you could, mate. I think you put yourself down. I think a big.
I mean,
proper hat,
I'd get noticed.
bow tie.
I don't mind a bit of a hat, a fedora,
I don't either. Peaky Blinders.
a bit of not a flat cap. No, more an Indiana Jones or a Panama type thing.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, but
good start.
no, Pickford for a bevy, I reckon.
Oh, I wanted Calvert Lewin just to see what you'd look like, so you could send me the pictures.
Well, I'd go out for drinks first with Pickford, then I'd have to have drinks to go shopping with DCL.
If you're going out with Pickford, you're getting smashed. You are. Pickford is just not a chill night, is he? You're getting absolutely blasted. And
I'd wake up in Finch Farm just wearing all sorts. I just wake up on the training pitch wearing hats, long coats, and skirts. Do you know what I mean? It's just yes.
So that is Paul. Paul is going Pickford. We will keep going on these questions. We want to get them all in. Paul's going Pickford. I'm going Onana. I think you knew I was going Onana anyway. It sounded like a date. Let's go skiing, but it's cool. I like Onana. We're good friends. Hopefully, after you listen to this, you'll actually meet up with me.
Be good.
I'm looking at the comments. Paul, get them on the screen. That was a really good comment by Emma. I'll go Branthwaite to measure up his size for the England kit. I like that one.
Oh yeah. Measure his suit. You would be smashed after half hour. Eugene wants to play FIFA with Seamus. I think Garner or Patterson play a lot of FIFA. So
Dobbin's the best. Dobbin is the best on FIFA. They've been doing them.
Right.
Yeah, they've been doing them on the Everton channel, and they're actually currently doing an Everton competition at FIFA to see who's the best. And Dobbin's been beating everyone 6-0, like everyone. So Dobbin is the best on FIFA.
Yeah, I mean, Deitch should be interesting. You wouldn't want to tick him off, like. But Deitch on a night out, he'd teach you how to dance.
Yeah, Deitch likes raving, or Deitch does like golf as well. So golf would be a
there you are.
Deitch golf.
I
want to play golf.
You'd take a few out for a game of golf, wouldn't you? So
yeah.
I don't know.
They've got that much money, do you know what I mean? You'd end up paying. Imagine if they said you went out of them and literally they put everything on you. They put the whole tab on you. So you go out with Onana and you spend like 20 grand for your whole day out, like trips, planes, all that lot, wherever you've gone, Switzerland, skiing. And he's like, oh, can you pay it, mate? I spent all my wages this week. I'd be fuming. I wouldn't be able to overdraft. I'd be buggered. Onana chucking the tab on me. I wouldn't be his friend then. I'd want to take it back.
We couldn't keep up, could we? We just wouldn't have the pennies.
Coleman definitely wouldn't do that, though. Coleman would never chuck the bill on you. So I think Coleman would be safe.
Coleman would look after you. If anything, I'd go out with Pickford for drinks, but I'd have to have Coleman nearby just in case.
If you got into a brawl, Coleman would be the man, wouldn't he? Coleman, if you got into a brawl, you'd be safe with him. Yeah, Coleman would always have your back. He'd look after you, especially with an Everton fan. He loves Everton fans. Right, so we have got all your comments on there. Is that all the comments on, Paul? Let's move on to question 5.
Yes, that's what people think.
This is pretty serious. This is a bit about now, which I know some people don't want to talk about the team now, but this is pretty serious. Question 5. Which Everton player will score the most goals from now till the end of the season? So it's a fresh slate. They're on 0 from now, everyone. What Everton player will score the most goals from now till the end of the season? And I know some people will go, oh, we won't score any goals and this, that, and the other. Can't be arsed with that. Let's just be positive and actually think we're going to score some goals. Who is going to score the most goals? Get involved in the comments as well. That is question 5. There's nearly 500 people on. Hit that like and subscribe button. Get on it. Make this the most liked stream ever, please. Do it for us.
Okay, I know. I think I know.
Well, you know yours already, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Go on, then you go first on this one because I might
Well, you need
copy the
someone.
answer.
You need someone who's always going to play, gets into the box, and
We knew
doesn't
he was
get
going to get this.
injured
We knew he was going
very
to get this.
often.
Look,
What are goals?
we knew that was coming. I know.
So yeah, Decore for me. To be honest, Eugene says the same
Oh,
thing.
Decore is going to be the top goal scorer.
I think so. I mean, I would love it to be a striker because they're the ones
I
who get
know.
to score the bloody goals. However, I think Decore is the most likely. I hope it's DCL or Beto just smashing 10 goals, 15 goals before the end of the season. But you know,
Yeah. You've got to go honest on this and actually do what you think is going to be the right answer because we will review this and probably crop it and put it back what your answers was at the end of the season to see who got this question right. I'm going to go for Beto. And I know it's hard because you think who's going to play, Calvert-Lewin or Beto. Well, Beto did score in that game where he missed a penalty. Unlucky last game. I think Beto. I was going to go for, and this was a wild one, I was going to go Danjuma coming back and having a strong finish to the end of the season.
that'd be
Danjuma
good.
going on a goal fest. Yeah, that would be really good for us. But no, I'm going to go Beto. That's mine. Let's get the answers on Paul, see what they've gone for.
Well, Eugene agreed with me and Joey agrees with you. Although Eugene also said Harrison. So he's hedging his bets a little bit.
Thought about it.
Um,
Thought about it, yeah.
Emma's got it. To be honest, I hope it's not this Emma because that might just mean
No.
that he's not
I
scoring
hope
many.
it is, but I hope it ain't. I
You
hope he
know,
scores 20. Tarkovsky, 20 goals.
a goal from every corner we have from now to the end of the season would be great. So
That's class.
Tarks would be good, and Tazul reckons DCL.
Yeah, I was tempted DCL to be fair because I am behind anyone now. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking, you know what, you haven't been that good, but let's step it up. So I get the DCL one. Is that all the people's suggestions in the comments, Paul? Let's get on to the next question if it is.
Joey wants McNeil to start scoring. McNeil was my first thought actually, but
Yeah, you can go
he'll
on
probably
one.
get more
McNeil
crosses in than anything. Dobbin reckons Dobbin will be second. I think Dobbin will do well to get off the bench, to be honest. But
never know, do you?
Could
Come on, score, and then that's it. Takes off.
That's it.
I'm game for anyone scoring.
There we go. Go on then.
On to the
Number
next
6.
question. Question 6. Here we go. You never know what's going to be asked here. If you could pick one Everton player to beat an opponent that's good in the air to a header, who would it be? So, for an example here, say if we're against Brighton and they pick Dunk to score, who would be the Everton player that you choose to stop him? What header clash would you put up against Dunk for Brighton? So we're kind of going back to that goal now. What player do you think could have stopped Dunk? I know the Blues said no one could have. But what player would you have chose, Paul, to stop him? I'm going to write mine down. In the comments as well, put your answers down for this. So who would you choose to stop someone heading the ball? Who's our best stopper?
I tell you what I do like this season is the height. We're I think it's us and Forest, isn't it? Who've got the 2 tallest teams. Doesn't mean that you're great at heading if you're tall. However, it does help.
Onana's is an example of that, isn't he? I think Onana is not. He can
Onana,
score a goal, but defensively, I don't think he's the best at defensive headers. To be fair.
Well, Ben Godfrey's a unit, but he jumps in a weird way to try and head the ball. So, but you got people with that. You got Godfrey, you got Onana, got Decore, you got the 2 lads at the back. Am I missing anyone out? I mean, Dwight McNeil's not short. He can jump up quite well.
Calvert-Lewin could be good, couldn't he? I suppose.
Calvert-Lewin, Beto, of course. So you got a few. But and I like the fact Eugene mentioned Mina. Loved Mina.
Even though we ain't got him, he would have been good. You probably would have chosen him, wouldn't you?
It would have been good, yeah. I'd go same as Joey says, and I'd go Tarks, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think just experience as well, though. Do you know what I mean? He would lean into him if he wasn't going to get above him. But I think Tarkovsky would still win the header, to be honest.
See, my answer here is Gerard Brantwaite. Jared Brantwaite. I think Brantwaite. I don't think he's ever lost a header. You know, I think every time he's challenged someone with a header, he's tall. I can't remember him saying where we've said, "Oh, he's got beat in the air." Got done when he's got pulled out wide sometimes or out of position. But Brantwaite, I don't think he's ever been done in the air. So I think if Brantwaite was on dunk, both same height, Brantwaite's quite slim, got that good extension on the jump as well. I think Brantwaite would stop him. I really do. Tarkowski, is Tarkowski even tall? I know he
Yeah.
uses his body like you say, but is he?
Well, he's as tall as Decore and Anana. So, do you remember that clip when I can't remember who were we playing when Tarks just went, come on. Decore and Anana just
Oh yeah,
waited
where they
it.
all chase. Yeah, he's solid. I love Tarkowski because he's a unit and he's a steam train, and he
Yeah,
reads the game and he's amazing. He's strong. He just gets the spot, a bit like Tim Cahill. Tarkowski. He's like he knows where the ball's going to go and gets the spot, and it's hard to get round him once he's got the spot.
good leap.
Um,
Good leap.
yeah, get the comments on then, Paul. Let's have a look, see what people are going for in the comments,
Yeah.
and I'll find
Tazul
out.
said, I was going to say, Tazul said immediately, not Godfrey. Eugene reckons Anana with the height.
No,
Emma
I agree
agreed
with
with
that.
you. Joey agreed with me. Tazul says DCL. Fair shout. Although I would like him to win more headers, sort of in the opposition's half. That'd be good.
Six
And
foot
yeah,
one,
for all our
Tarkowski
height,
is.
for all our height, we do concede a lot of headed goals. We certainly concede a lot of headed chances. If you think back to some of the saves that Pickford's had to make, and I love Joey mentioning Solomon Rondon ripping up the Mexican league right now, ripping it up.
I'll bring you back. Bring you back. We
Yeah.
spoke about bringing back players earlier on. He's
Well,
good at defensive header, so I can't knock you.
well, that Spaniard's been sacked now, hasn't he, in Spain? So when he gets his next job, the Solomon's red phone will start flashing, and I'm sure he'll be
He'll
off
be sorted.
to the next up and coming league with a
Never
spot ready
say
to
that
play.
Spaniard's name. Never say his
That's
name.
why I will not ever say his name. No.
Never say his name. Penguin man. Right. So the comments we've got yours in. By the way, Tarkowski is 6'1". Yeah, he is quite tall. 6'1". Brantwaite's about
Well enough.
6'6". Right. Next one. Here we go. Question 7. Keep getting involved in the comments. This is cracking. There's 500 people on as well now. It's just hit 500. So if you can hit that like and subscribe, and you can get involved as well. There's 500 on, so we play. Don't be shy. Don't be nervous.
That's
I know
so
some
cool.
just like listening though. You can listen
Thanks,
in your
everybody.
car and everything. So yeah, here we go. So you've got a free kick, Paul, on the edge of the box. It can either be on the left, you decide, or it can be on the right on the edge of the box. Yeah, but it's a perfect shooting position. You can put it in the perfect position for an Everton player. Who would be that Everton player in our current squad? So the whole squad. Who would you have taken this free kick? In the comments, get involved. Let us know. Who would you have taken a free kick in any position that you want to have it in outside the box?
Yeah, I mean this is something that it's not worrying me, but it's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've had it in the past. We've had it in the past where there'd be a few that you think, oh, they could have a go. I mean, I'm going back a few years, but when you look at it now, I don't think anyone excites. And there's no one who steps up who you think we've got a really good chance of getting this on target. Never mind scoring, even getting it on target. It's it's a bit depressing. Bit depressing. It's something I hope we can.
You could have Pickford. You could have Pickford.
Well, you know what? I thought about him.
Yeah,
I thought
Pickford
about it.
taking the free kick. I didn't think about it until you just literally made it clear there's no options, and then I went to Pickford thinking could be a good option, but we can't get him taking free kicks. But for this one opportunity,
why not? I tell you what. Going back in the day, a million years ago, it was World Cup in France. So 98. I put a bet on. I put a bet on Louis Chilavert who is the Paraguayan goalkeeper and captain, to be the first goalkeeper to score in the World Cup. He actually ended his career after playing God knows how many games with about 80 goals. 80 goals for Paraguay, or 80 goals in his career. He took free kicks, penalties. There's just have a little look on YouTube. His reel of goals that he scored, absolutely ridiculous. I think he's in politics now in Paraguay. Absolutely amazing. So I wouldn't mind giving Pickford a chance. Last kick of the
You're going
game.
Pickford.
Last kick of the game. Bang. Yeah, go on. I'd let him smash it as hard as he could. Low trajectory, and find that roof of the net. So I'd say Pickford. That's how sour I am about everyone who takes free kicks at the moment. So I'd rather have Pickford.
I'm going to go for, and I don't want this player on, but if I've got a free kick and I'm choosing without the squad, I'm going to go Michael Keane. Michael Keane on the edge of the box. He'd probably smash it in, wouldn't he? Michael Keane is my free kick taker. And I know that sounds so bad, but I generally think Michael Keane probably could take a free kick better than anyone else. Garner, I'd say, is better than Garner. I'd love to think, in my head, I thought Garner and McNeil would be really good on free kicks, but the fact they're not just saying, give it me and pinging it top corner doesn't make me think that they've got it. I don't know. Hopefully they have. Hopefully after when we come back, Paul, someone's going to smash a free kick top corner, and it will change our mind on this. But yeah, I'm going to go
Joey's
for Keane.
right. Alan Stubbs. There's a few Alan Stubbs score. I think he scored one against Bolton away where it
Well,
was
he's not in our
literally
squad,
just
but yeah, I get it.
head down and smashed it. You know. So why not? Tim Howard. You remember, like some people might be old enough. There was a keeper called Kevin Pressman who used to play for Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield Wednesday were in a FA Cup game or something, and there was penalties, and he took one of the penalties, but he took it like a goal kick, and absolutely drilled it, and it went postage stamp near side, sort of to his left foot, and he just absolutely drilled it. And I just thought, why don't more goalkeepers take it? Because bloody hell, they can hit it hard.
They do rifle it, don't they? I couldn't believe
Yeah.
Pickford didn't have that Onana penalty. I don't even want to talk about that Onana penalty. I'm sorry I brought that up, but I do think goalkeepers will just drill it. I mean, I did say from this current squad, but people are going Tim Howard. He did score a goal kick, so I get it. If you can score from a goal kick, then probably you could score a free kick. I completely get it. Is that all the comments, Paul, on that one?
Well, Joey says Alfie Doherty, who I don't know, he'd buy him just to take free kicks, but I
That's
presume he's a
the player
keeper.
from Luton. That is Luton's
Oh, is it?
left winger or left back. He's quite good.
All right.
A lot of people have got their eyes on him. Even Spurs fans have got their eyes on him. So he'll be
Tell you,
one that's
Shillerby.
quite hard to get.
Joey
He's really
recommended
good.
looking up Jorginho Pernambucano, best free kick taker ever.
Roberto Carlos was good, wasn't he? Roberto Carlos was
Oh, yeah.
rifle.
Yeah.
I used to really like Pedersen as well, but if we are going to go to not actual players in current squads,
Yeah.
then Sheedy would be taking off free
Sheedy.
kicks, wouldn't he?
Sheedy.
Sheedy would
Sheedy.
be, he'd be the man. We'd get him
Oh,
involved.
without
And
without a
Baines as
doubt.
well.
Without a doubt. What's Sheedy's real? He smashes one at the cop end. If no one's seen it before, there's obviously lots of people who do. But it's one of my favourites because he absolutely smashes it into the top corner at the cop end. And and as he's running away celebrating, just goes whoop like that. Absolutely brilliant.
And that
Absolutely
one,
brilliant.
and I literally retweeted that one not long ago of where he took a free kick and then he had to take it again. And then Reed says, "What are you going to do?" He's like, "I'll put it in the other corner." And he's like,
Ipswich.
"Really?" And then he just
Yeah.
smashes it in the other corner. Sheedy.
Two
That
very
was a
different
cracking
free
video. That was.
kicks as well. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
That was really good. Right, the
Brilliant.
next question, bit of fun. We are coming to an end with 10 questions, so participate. There was a comment. Oh, you do get troll comments in. Don't listen to them. Don't worry about it. I don't know if they say it's crap. Listen, then why are they listening? That's what I'm going to say. Which player would you choose to be a wrestler from this Everton squad, and what would his name be, Paul?
All right.
I'm have a think. People in the comments as well. Paul doesn't know the question, so we are putting him on the spot here.
It's a good question.
I didn't
It's
think
a good
about
question.
it myself either.
You've thought about this a lot.
No, I haven't actually. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know why I don't, but I like to do it on the channel because it makes it less robotic. So get involved in the comments. A player that plays for Everton, who would you have as your wrestler, and what would his name be?
Now,
I got it.
Are you going? People probably think of like the biggest ones for a start off. I don't know about that though. I'm thinking of like sort of special moves and flying through the air and stuff.
Yeah, I know some would be like,
sneaky stuff.
I think Garner would be good on the ropes because Garner's quite slim, isn't he? James Garner, he'd be good on the top ropes. He'd be like Hardy Boys, he would.
Yeah, I think DCL would like the parading around, but not so much.
DCL would be like Goldberg. He'd be like with that DCL.
Be a Ric Flair. It'd be a Ric Flair back in the day, DCL. No, I would. I mean, this is straight away. We go to our wrestling knowledge, don't we? I would go. You know what? I'd go Pickford.
Pickford? What are you calling him? What's his
he's an absolute. Well, he's an absolute psychopath. Do you know what I mean?
He is, to be fair.
So I'd the pickaxe. His pickaxe.
Pickaxe, yeah, that's
pickaxe.
Good.
And he could.
Pickaxe. I mean, special move.
He would fly through. He'd jump off the top rope, kind of doing that, like Superfly Jimmy Snooker. That's how old I am. Used to do it years ago. Just fly off the top rope and then bang, just lang on like that. So the pickaxe, Pickford the pickaxe.
That's a good one.
Love that.
Pickford the pickaxe, right? In the comments, get involved. Which Everton player would be a wrestler? And what would his name be in special moves? I like that. Pickford the pickaxe. Mine would be Tarky.
Yeah.
I've just written it. What about now? And he'd be called the Shagginator. That would be his name, the Shagginator. And then literally, I think when Tarky clotheslines someone and he knocks them down, he'll do like that. You know what I mean? Pump for the shag. You know what I mean? Tarkowski.
Wow.
Or sniff the bread. Tarkowski. He'd be solid at wrestling. Tarkowski.
I like that. I do like that.
Yeah, Shagginator. Tarkowski would be the Shagginator.
That's incredible.
Like Rikishi putting his arse in people's faces. Tarkowski.
I was going to say, I'd hate to think what his special move is.
Every time he knocks someone down or something like that. I don't want to think about it either. There would be some crackers, though. There would be some crackers. Calvert-Lewin would be good, like you said. Branthwaite would be good as well. He's quite tall, isn't he? He'd be a good wrestler. Right. Get the comments on then, Paul. What we got in the comments?
Well, Eugene said Anana. Joey mentioned the Rey Mysterio equivalent, so we know Joey's age bracket. That's good. Anana and the muscles from Brussels.
That's a good one.
But, or Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I get it. Big Daddy. That's a good one as well. Actually, that could be quite good.
It could be. Jimmy Garner, the Wallaby from Wallasey.
Godfrey would be nuts as a wrestler, wouldn't he? That's a good one.
Godfrey would be insane arm strength.
He'd go nuts, wouldn't he, in a Royal Rumble when he gets in the ring. I think that'd be Godfrey's. He'd be better than that at football, wouldn't he, Godfrey?
He should change. He just changed. Yeah. Joey reckons Jeff Hardy is an Everton fan. I hope so.
I hope so as well. I think everyone is.
He did say Tony Wilson used to do what? What you said then? I like that. That's a really good one. Beto the Undertaker.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I like that.
Beto would be good at wrestling. He's strong.
Oh yeah. Joey wonders who would have the best entrance walk. Pickford would just be like that, wouldn't he? Walking in. Love that.
Yeah, Pickford would be like McGregor, wouldn't he? I think he'd be like proper McGregor style, Conor McGregor.
And he'd have his rave on.
Onana
He'd have
would
his
be
rave on
dapper.
as well for the music. You know.
Onana would be dappy. Shame we ain't got a Wobie for this because he'd be like MVP. He'd be like with
Wouldn't
all
he?
his
Oh
jingle. You
yeah.
know what I mean? A Wobie. Yeah, he'd be good on
Yeah.
that. A Wobie would.
He'd look
Be a
good
good
doing
one.
it with the hair as well, wouldn't he? To be fair. I mean, like if you
Yeah,
think of
Wobie would look good with the hair.
Lukaku back in the day would have been awesome with his predator
Do
type
you know what
hair.
though?
You know.
Garner Gay could be a bit sneaky. You know, we didn't think about him. Garner Gay would be a bit like Rey Mysterio, wouldn't he? I reckon he'd be like jumping all top ropes and all that. Garner Gay. He's quite like.
Garner Gay would hide under the ring, and then when the referee's not looking, he'd just come out and double
The
2 foot,
leprechaun. The leprechaun under
2
the
foot
ring.
the opponent or something.
The leprechaun.
It'd be like
Oh
Beto's
my
backup.
god.
It'd be like
This
Beto's
is a.
sidekick.
I know, yeah. He's going to be a tag team partner for someone, isn't he? But
Oh yeah.
I think Garner Gay and Brampthwaite would be tag team partners. I think they'd be like clever. Garner Gay would be the brains, and Brampthwaite would be like the big guy.
Like the manager.
What a show this is tonight! What a show! We will
You're not
take
gonna
your.
get this
I can
anywhere
promise you. I can promise you, we will take your mind. And some people won't like him, but I don't care because a lot will. There's quite a few on. If
What
you
else are
don't,
you going to do on a
yeah,
Monday?
I'm actually enjoying myself. What else are you going to do on a Monday night? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Monday's a shit day, so you might as well just have a bit of a laugh with it. Right. So thanks for the answers. Some good answers there as well, by the way, even better than ours.
Very good. Very good.
This next question's even more random. If you could be a creature, an animal, or an insect, what would it be and why?
Oh wow.
I don't. Do you know what? I'm torn between two here.
Okay.
I'll give mine first. I'd like to be an eagle because eagle always sees beautiful things like mountains and sea, and it's always just chilling, flying. Flying would be cool as well. I'd like to be an eagle, but then I don't. I'd like to be a tiger or a lion because I want to be strong. So I'm torn between: do I be peaceful, or do I be an animal that's dangerous and crazy? I don't know. You got?
I thought you. I just thought
insect.
you'd be a unicorn, Dan. I just thought you'd be a unicorn.
Well, I didn't really accommodate for a unicorn because, like, I'm not even going to say they're not real, but it's not really on the list.
Could have broke that a bit more gently.
I've got one in the garden. I know, I get it. I've got one in the garden. They are real, but I ain't got unicorn on my list.
No, yeah, I know, man.
You can be an insect if you want. You might like flies or spiders.
No, it's rubbish, that, isn't it? You get squashed straight away. No, rubbish.
Do you know one thing that would scare me of being a tiger and a lion, though, is in case you end up like in a zoo or you get mistreated by somebody that's like they do tigers and lions. I don't want to be like, where an eagle, I don't feel like many people catch eagles, so I'd be more free of us an eagle. So I'm going to be an eagle. Some people will be saying, what the hell are these on about? But tell me what you would want to be, because I know you're thinking of this question. You might act a little bit uptight and you think, oh, I'm too good for this question, but generally play along because you will enjoy these questions. Let us know in the comments.
I've had the same. I've actually had the same answer to this question since I was a kid, and it's the same. And it's the same selfish reason every time.
What's it going to be?
It is. It's an eagle or a hawk, right? And the reason being that I could fly to Everton matches and sit on the roof and watch the match.
Yeah. And probably get hit by a football if you're an Everton fan on the stadium.
You don't have to put up with traffic. You know, you're not anyone's pet. You're looked after. You're not allowed to kill eagles. I don't think they're whatever the word is. They're protected. You know, I don't want to be like one of the big five in Africa. You're going to get hunted and shot, and then paraded on a photo.
Left alone.
So, you know, something that flies that isn't going to get eaten by another bird, and you got a season ticket for life. So,
do eagles get do they get partners? They get girlfriends, don't they? Eagles.
Yeah, well, they always go out on dates. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I don't just want to be alone. That's one thing I don't want to be. If I'm an animal, I don't want to be alone. So as long as I get to meet other eagles, then I'm happy.
Well, you'd lay eggs, wouldn't you, for a start off?
They always go on dates.
We're deep in this now, aren't we?
Oh, that's a cracker. Right, get these on the comments. This is a good one. Interesting that we both picked free birds. You know what I mean? It must be.
There you go. That's why
Yeah.
we are. Free as a bird. Armadillo. Crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. So he can curl up into a ball. I like
Well, that's
that.
probably after watching Everton. That's probably it. I feel
Oh,
like I
yeah.
want to curl up into a ball after
Yeah.
watching Everton.
I'd like to be a mole
That's
so
a
I
good one.
couldn't actually see any of Everton's play. That would be good.
I think it's really what is it? Bees or wasps? When you sting someone, you die straight away. I think that's a really harsh life. To be fair,
A bee, I think. Although, to be fair, I hate wasps. I'd
no, I'm
say
not a fan.
I'd save a bee. I would kill a wasp.
Yeah, I don't like I say, it's harsh to say, but if I was getting attacked by a wasp, it's me or the wasp. Same with spiders sometimes with me. I can't let spiders go because I don't know whether they're going to bite me and kill me. So snakes I'm
Yeah, I
scared
don't
of as
like
well.
them. Don't like 'em.
No, I'm not a fan of them. In the comments, what are their answers then, Paul? This is interesting. So is that all of them in?
That's them in. Yeah, we got some eagles. We've got an armadillo. We got dogs. I think we know more about our audience now.
Yeah, we do. We are starting to get. Are we happy about yesterday, fellas? Well, we're not happy about this forest thing, which we spoke about at the start, but we're talking about animals now, so it gets better. Don't worry about it. Let's drop the next question. What number are we on, Paul?
We are on the Big Ten.
The Big
Drum
Ten.
roll.
You know it. I know it. Now, I
Oh
know
my
this has
god.
been a random one tonight, but me and Paul did say that we would take your mind off stuff, and that's what we've done, to be fair. No point in talking
Yeah.
about, stressing about Everton. It is a break. We'll stress about Everton when we come back.
Good
Hopefully, we won't
laugh.
be stressing and we'll be good.
That'd be good.
If you
Oh
could
wow.
sign one player from any league, any player in football now, to come, and you've got to think now, like, what do Everton need? What could make the other players tick? Do you know what I mean? It's not just about picking your favourite player. It's about picking the right player. So if you could pick any player from all over the world, you've got a free pass, free budget where you can pay billions for him. Don't worry, we can get him. 777 partners are just saying we can get anyone. Don't worry. Apparently, the new rules are you can buy anyone and go over and you get treated the same. So if you could get anyone, who would it be, Paul? And in the comments, who would your player be if you could bring anyone? What do we need? It's hard, isn't it, this one?
Ooh. It
You
is
can
hard.
take someone from the Premier League as well. You could take De Bruyne if you wanted to. What do we need, though? Do we need someone to set up the goals or do we need someone to score the goals? Defence, I feel we're
Well,
fine. I feel we're fine
need
defence.
need someone to score them.
So you're getting a striker, yeah?
Yeah. We create the chances. We do create the chances. We just
Harry Kane. Harry Kane could be a good one for us, couldn't he?
it's not a bad shout.
He is a bit of an idiot
not bad
against
shout.
us. You know what I mean? He got his eyelash broken, but
I tell you what, he
he's
could
a
take
poacher,
free
don't we?
kicks. He could take free
Yeah.
kicks. I mean, yeah, like David said, one of my first thoughts was Haaland, of course.
Yeah, I'd love him.
You know,
Is he the best striker then, would you say? Is he the best striker?
I mean, you've got to say that he is based on last season. You know, you can't just because he hasn't scored an absolute, grateful
Never going to match the heights of
this
last
season.
season,
You
especially
can't.
when he's injured
Do
as
you know
well.
what I mean?
No.
But for us, you'd say Haaland, Kane, Mbappe, obviously. Who's the best one to have? The thing is, all of these get serviced, don't they, on a regular basis? It's Haaland.
Someone's gone Salah. Would you? Would you really? Would you go? Would you do that? I wouldn't.
I
I know
think.
that's being stubborn.
Thing is, I think Salah can be stopped. I think you play it right, you can stop Salah. Haaland is last line of attack. I love that, Lila. Thank you, Lila, because I love that. Alice Sims.
Alice Sims is a good one. Yeah. People getting involved in the comments. I like it.
Yeah, I can't. I
Would
mean,
you pick Bellingham? Bellingham could be a spice, couldn't he? In
I
that number
know
10, Bellingham.
Emma said Bellingham. Yeah.
Could Bellingham get Calvert-Lewin and Beto scoring? Like, do you know what I mean? Just sometimes someone that can get the striker in could spark. Striker might not be the problem. The problem might be that we're not assisting the striker properly. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, because Calvert-Lewin can be fed and he can score, but his service hasn't been that good, like you've said many a times,
no,
haven't you, Paul?
no,
And
no.
same with Beto.
Hard. That's a
Hard,
hard one.
wasn't
That. That's a
it?
tricky. It's a tricky one.
Yeah. we actually had Haaland when he was a kid. Crazy. We let him
Oh
go.
yeah, I know. Well, we've had everyone, haven't we? I'm sure we had Messi at some point.
Oh, the Blues is here at the end. The Blues, the last question
Hiya,
is, we've had
Blues.
some mad questions
You
tonight.
would have
And we
loved the
miss you, the
last
Blues,
question.
because we've had some. This has been a good show for you, Blues. So if you could go through it and just answer the questions anyway in the comments, write what
Just,
question it was, what number, and answer them.
just for
I
the
would love
Blues.
to read the Blues answers. Yeah, I want to see the Blues answers because I want to see what animal he wants to be as well. So the Blues,
Just
after this is finished, I know you're late.
yeah.
I
I think you should
understand.
put up. I think you should put up question. Is it question 9 for the Blues?
The
Just for the
Blues,
Blues.
question 9. Let's have a look.
Is,
Just for the
is it the
Blues, because we
animal one?
miss him and we love him and he's a regular.
Go on, Blues.
Blues, if you could be any animal, insect, or creature, what animal would you be and why the Blues? That's just for you. Get your answer in the comments. The Blues will be good on wrestlers as well, I think. He's
Oh, he
undercover.
would. Yeah, he would. You could tell he would be very, very good.
Hopefully the Blues does go through this and he answers them all. I want him to put what number it was and put the answers in the comments after the show's finished. And I'm
I
going
love
to
that.
actually take my time to read through that. Yeah, the Blues. But yeah, I think it's got to be a striker like the Blues says. Haaland, you can't go no. Bellingham, I'm tempted.
Bellingham's a very good shout, but so's
Yeah.
Haaland, Kane, and Mbappe. To be fair,
Mbappe,
I mean,
yeah, I didn't think about him. He's gone quiet.
I mean, I'd probably get shot down, and he's too old and everything else. I'd have Ronaldo.
Yeah, it'd be good,
I
wouldn't
would.
it?
I would.
We love
I
Rodriguez.
still
Ronaldo would be
think
good.
he'd still score more goals than Beto and DCL. I've
But
absolutely no doubt
you
about
took
that.
it to this. Are you more Ronaldo than Messi then? Because you chose Ronaldo over Messi.
I've always been torn. I would probably say Ronaldo just for the heading as well. Do you know what I mean? And you don't
I
see
like
you don't,
Ronaldo.
and also as well, how many goals has Messi scored from outside? I mean, from long distance as well. That's the other thing for me. Messi's the best dribbler by a mile, absolute by a mile. But I think just Ronaldo's got a little bit more to his game for various reasons.
Yeah, Ronaldo, when he used to do those step overs and stuff like that, he was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ronaldo was. I don't like the man, but I really don't like this player because I think he's, for reasons, by the way, which I won't go into. But I thought Ryan Giggs was quite good as well. I thought Giggsy was quite decent in his prime, running down the wings and stuff like that. But there's loads of good players. But now, like you say, Ronaldo, Messi scored a lot more. Yeah, but Messi played with
Yes.
Xavi and Iniesta. Xavi and Iniesta, come on. I'd have Del Piero in this team right now, in his prime. Del Piero, oh my days. Get Del Piero in this team. And Nedved as well. Del Piero, Nedved, Patrick Kluivert, Zinedine Zidane. Take them all.
Are you just going to ignore the fact that the Blues said that he would be a koala or a panda?
Do you know what? There's going to be something behind this. Are like koalas the cleverest animals in the world or something, or pandas?
He just
The
likes
Blues
the
is
fur.
like, he knows everything.
I bet the Blues has got a beard. Is it all about the fur? Is that what it is?
Or maybe he just wants a cuddle. After
No,
Everton
he
being
just
so
likes
shit.
chilling all day. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh. A bear's good. Bear gets to go sleep quite a lot, doesn't it, all the time?
True
And
enough.
honey. Honey's nice as well.
I love
Bear. You
Ravanelli.
can't go wrong with a
Cracking
bear.
shout, Ravanelli.
Was that
Brilliant.
Ravanelli from Derby County?
Yeah, and Middlesbrough. The one who first put his
Yeah.
shirt over his head.
Yeah, I watched him. I watched Ravanelli. And Rosinski, not Rosinski, someone with long hair for Derby. I can't remember his name. Remember him as well. I used to watch Everton versus Derby at the Derby ground when I lived there. But yeah, I can remember some of those players. Ravanelli.
Emma was saying that she was hoping one of the questions would be whether Dan's dancing is Irish or tap.
Now, do you know what? This is interesting, right? Because if listen, I get this, Emma, right? If you are going to do Irish dancing now, like I did, what is Irish dancing? Because I didn't know. I just thought move your feet fast and do a bit of tap dancing. I don't know what Irish dancing like. I know Emma's laughing at me here, but she's thinking like, what is Irish dancing? I thought that was Irish dancing a little. I'm thinking, do you know the Stanleys from Britain's Got Talent? The Stanleys. Is it the Stanleys?
No, you mean Stavros Flatley?
Stavros Flatleys, they do the Irish music and stuff, don't they? I know they're
I thought
Greek or
they were
something, but
Greek.
yeah, they are Greek, but they do Irish dancing, don't they?
I think
I don't
if
know.
you
What
go
is
if
Irish
you go and
dancing?
watch a clip of Riverdance with Mike, you mean Michael Flatley?
Yeah, Michael. No, Riverdance is. So what is Irish dancing, Paul? If you was going to do Irish
That
dancing now, what would you do? What
that's
would you
that.
do?
But it is a bit tappy at the same time. But
Yes,
it's just slightly
exactly.
different. It's just slightly different. It's slightly different.
Oh, it
I,
sounded a
I,
bit scarce, then, didn't it? Exactly. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Yeah, exactly. You
Also,
know what I mean?
also as well though, I did love the fact that you pushed Eliana out of the way just to get more dancing in.
Well, I
Emma
felt like I was
agreed.
smashing the feet and you couldn't see it right. This is no. I had to take the spotlight, right? And I get it. People seen in the short that I moved Eliana out. She was happy. She come back in. It was she
She
let me
did
have my
come back in.
spotlight. I was doing really good footwork with the tap dancing, right? I was even making noises on the floor with my tap dancing. And you couldn't see it. Eliana was at the front, which is cool, but I just wanted 10 seconds of me tap dancing on show. And then when I watched it back, you couldn't actually even see my feet anyway. So I will do a better one next St. Patrick's Day. I will get proper video footage of me wearing the whole outfit, and I will do a proper. I'll have to do some more studying. I am trying to learn the Texas Hold'em thing, Paul, at the minute. Do you know that
Oh
Texas
yeah,
Hold'em from
yeah.
Beyonce, the song? This ain't
The,
this
the
is
Bay.
woo. Yeah, I am trying to learn that song on YouTube, but I can't. My coordination isn't that good. So I will do it as a short when I pick it up. But I've watched one of those videos that slow it down, Texas Hold'em Beyonce. I think that's what it's called. And I've watched one of the videos that slow it down, and it's not easy. It really ain't. But when I do it and I get it, I'll be dropping it as a short. We do drop all the news, Everton news and stuff like that as the shorts, and it's mainly Everton related. But sometimes, if Paul's being an idiot, we'll put it on as a short to make you laugh. If I'm being an idiot, I'll put it on as a short to make you laugh. If there's some nice scenery when we go down the beach, we'll put it as a short just to make you smile. So it won't always be Everton related. Sometimes it'll be some random crap. So appreciate it because we'll just try and keep it nice and active for you on the
I tell
shorts. And I've just done some, Paul, go on, go for it. Show them what we've just
I was
done.
just gonna say Dan smashed it today, and the fact that there's nearly 600 people watching us talk about what animal we'd like to be is hilarious. However, if you do want a little
Eagles,
bit,
mate.
if you do want a little bit of a game, Dan's put a bit together. I love these. I love these where you've got to try and stop it at the right place. I'm gonna have a go
Zorro.
now, actually, but I have to do it on here. Hang on.
Zorro. Yes, you did
Ooh,
it.
that's
Did you
not
do
bad.
that?
That's no, I'm a bit off on the
No,
side.
that's it. Straight away.
I'm a bit off. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I
go
can't
again.
see
Hang on.
properly on that.
Oh,
You can't
I
see
haven't quite
Carvalho
got
in
it. He's got
behind. If you do,
too much
you fail.
beard. Yeah. There's another. I love this. Is crackers. This one. This. Can you see it? Four
There's
of
four,
them.
yeah, four.
I mean, that
It's
Anana
really
one,
hard,
that
that is, to
eight, is
get all the...
ridiculous. Oh
Yeah, the
yeah,
eight's moving fast. You got it straight away,
How can
though,
you get?
didn't you? He's on
You
it.
can't
He's
get.
got it.
You can't get all four at the same time, though, can you? Or
No,
can you?
no, I didn't want to just make it easy for people. No, it's challengers levels, I thought. So you just do one at a time. So
Oh, that's not
you try
bad.
the oil man, then you try
Oh,
Dan Gosling, then you try Beto getting his top right, and you just don't want to see none of the picture behind it, otherwise you fail. But that was a pretty good one.
Oh,
This is
this
good. I
is.
just did that just a minute ago.
What am I trying to do here? I've got to score past
So
him.
you press pause. If the
Yeah.
ball's not in Pickford's hand, you've scored. If the ball's in his hand, then he saved it.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, got it.
Scored. Scored.
Got it.
Try again.
Oh man, he's good
Yes,
though.
Pickers!
He's
Pickers!
good. He's good
done
though,
it,
isn't he?
did you?
He's good.
You thought you're getting good there. Yeah, he saved it. Yes, it's just a bit of fun for you lot that listen and stuff like that, and for us as well. We will keep dropping that stuff. Tonight's been different, I know, but that's what you've asked for. You've asked for a couple of questions, quizzes, and stuff like that. We don't want to stress about Everton over the break. That's not the point. So we just have a little bit of fun, take our minds off Everton, and then when we get back, we'll be on it. Do not worry. But I don't see the point on trying to overstress ourselves about Everton at the minute. Let's just have a chill. We will drop more. Luke's School of Science is going to show us around the new stadium live on the channel. That will be coming up. So that'll be a really fun one. And we are trying to get other stuff in the bag for you as well. So don't worry. We will keep stuff coming. And thanks everyone for the really good feedback that we're getting.
Dan, I drove past it on what day are we? I drove past it on Saturday. The ground.
Beautiful.
Went to Liverpool on Saturday. Went out for a drive. Went down to Crosby Beach, where old Carlo used to live, and saw the Anthony Gormley men in the sea, and drove past it a couple of times. Looks good. Looks good. Tall. Just yeah. It's
Luke gets cracking.
Yeah.
Luke gets cracking stuff. And there's a guy called Baz as well on Twitter. And Baz gets, he's like me. He loves his skies. And he gets the sky above the stadium. Like there's like a blue storm in the sky above the stadium. And it looks like it's bringing the stadium out. And because the stadium's like the dock and stuff like that, you get some beautiful skies over the sea on the stadium and stuff like that. So it is. I know we're going through rough times and stuff like that. But that stadium is something special. And hopefully it looks after us and it saves us and it gives us some better times. We're going through shit now, but I do believe, and some will say it won't, but I do believe the stadium will massively help us out once it kicks in. Give it time though. But when that stadium kicks in, it's going to be a fairy tale. It really is a fairy tale, that stadium is. Airs on the back of your neck. I can't wait to go there with you, Paul. I really can't.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Cracker, isn't it?
It's going to be amazing.
Special. Right, everybody, thanks for tonight. That is it. We will end it. We will drop the banner. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Keep letting us know what you want, because that's all we're trying to do is drop stuff for you, bring Everton fans together, and make you have a little good night on what we're doing. So here we go. Drop the banner. Cracking banner, this. Blue Flares. Nice song. Here we go. Up the top is everyone. Hope you're having a good one.